Hi everyone, this is Lucas Gillespie with the WoWInSchool project. Just want to give you guys who are new to the game a brief introduction to the character creation screen and explain some of the things that you're seeing here. Okay, first off, you'll notice that you have two different factions to choose from, and this is when we're choosing our race of character, or what race our avatar will be in the game. Now, if you want to participate with the WoWInSchool project, you'll need to choose Alliance, at least initially, because all of our characters in our guild are all Alliance faction. Now, within the Alliance faction, you have several different races. You have humans, dwarves, night elves, gnomes, Draenei, and then if you've purchased the final expansion to the game, Cataclysm, you'll also have access to the Worgen, or sort of a werewolf race. Alright, as you're looking through the different races, choosing what's best for you, be sure to look at this box here. This box will explain the characteristics of that race and give you a little bit of backstory about what motivates them and who they are in this story world. Okay, now just for a brief overview, let me show you the Horde races so that you'll recognize them in the game when you see them. They are the Orcs, the Undead, Taurens, Trolls, Blood Elves, and again, if you've purchased the Cataclysm expansion, you'll have access to Goblins. Okay, so here I've switched back to the Alliance races, and I'm going to go with Dwarf, because Dwarf is one of my favorite races. Now the next option for me is to change gender, so I can be male or female. Here I'm going to go with male, and from this, I can then begin to choose my class. This is the next big important decision that you're going to make. Choosing your class is very important because class determines how you play the game, your style of gameplay. So be sure to look through these different options, and as you click through them, for example from warrior to paladin or to hunter or to rogues, be sure to look at this box here, because this box is going to explain the basic mechanics or how this particular class works. You'll also notice that some classes may not be available to you in all races. For example, dwarves cannot be druids. And night elves, for example, can't be paladins, shaman, or warlocks. So you have to find the right race and class combination that fits your play style. Now, once I've chosen a race and I've chosen my class, I then need to customize my character. This is the character customization portion of the screen. So to pay close attention to this. Here I can change my skin color, and Draenei pretty much are varying shades of blue. I can change my face, and I can change my hairstyles. Now, you're thinking, well, I can't really see what that hair looks like. Well, that's okay. Just simply click and drag to rotate your character around to get a good view of what they might look like. Or you can use these little rotation buttons here. These work as well. Okay, so I've got my hairstyle. Actually, I don't like that hairstyle. Let's go with... oh, there you go. That looks awesome. Okay, then the next thing to do is choose my hair color. So let's go with, oh yeah, sort of a red color. That's cool. And then facial hair. Now these options will also change based on race too, so obviously if you're playing a female character, facial hair is probably not going to be something you're wanting, so you'll have something different here, I'm sure. Okay, so oh yeah, big tentacle looking thing sticking out of my head. That looks cool, very threatening. Okay, so then the next thing that I want to do, and if you really don't care or you just want to mix it up a little bit, click that randomize button, but I like to choose myself. The next thing you want to do is name your character. Now, naming your character is a pretty simple process. You can simply type something in, well, not with an exclamation mark, or you can use the randomize to get suggestions of roleplay or fantasy type names. Now, you may click accept and find that that name is not available. If that's the case, choose something different or try a variation of that name. For example, if Error Risen, as it was generated by the random name generator, wasn't available, I could simply come in and change it to something like that. Once you have your name like you like it, you've chosen your race, you've chosen your class and all your character customization options, click accept. And then here I am. Arizin is ready to go into the world. Now, keep in mind, you're not roped into a particular character, race, or class. If you try something out, you don't like it, not a problem. Just simply create a new character. You can create, I believe it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I think it's about 8 or 9 characters per server. Okay, so you have a lot of options here. Man, you can try different things till you find what fits you best. Okay, so when I'm ready to take this character into the world and begin exploring and learning and questing, I'll simply click Enter World. And once I do that, I'll get the load screen. And then the first thing I'm going to get, if I've never played this character before, is a little intro voiceover cinematic fly-through thing that's going to give me some backstory. Pay very close attention to that. It's the story that really makes this compelling, especially to our students as we're exploring this world. So, happy gaming, and I'll see you in Azeroth.